just in case the other videotape got cut off while I was explaining this, I'm going to explain another estimation method that you can use, and it's called to close but easier numbers, or close to estimation. So here you look for a number that is close to the value of the original number, and it's easier to work with. Sometimes these are called friendly numbers. For instance, let's look again at that first number, 463. Well, when I was up here in the number line before, when the 4's were in place and the 5, I noticed that 450 was pretty close to 463. So I could have rounded this number to 450. Again, look at the next number, 226. And I'm sorry for my handwriting here with this, using this mouse. I know that 225 is close to 226, and I like it because it's easier for me to add. The next number, 312. I'm sorry, that's supposed to be a 2. That's pretty close to 300, so that's probably what I'm going to round it to. So if I take 450 plus 225, well, this row is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus 3 is 9. 975. Well, let's add these together. And I'm sorry, let's take this one off. And let's quickly do 312. 312 in this method was we just took the first number and rounded it to 300. Well, if I add them this way, the zeros column, the ones column is 0. This column is also zeros, the tens. And 4 plus 2 is 6, plus 3 is 7. And when I come up to the top set of numbers, zeros for the ones column, the tens is also 0, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is the number 1,000. For me, I would rather add a little closer to the number because I feel like that gives me a more accurate answer. Doing it to the first place value or the largest place value got me a little high, and definitely doing it the other way turned out to be a little low. So this is the method I prefer. I want you to go ahead and try this method on other numbers as you come across them. I'm sorry, remembering I'm just getting used to this. So this is just saying yes and describe the strategy you use. I gave you options earlier, so you must write that in words down in this area. Look at SRB page 82. That means Student Reference Book, page 82. You probably need to stop the tape now and go get the SRB for this next part. So pause it or stop it now. And turn to, again, page 82. At the top, you should notice it says Number and Operations in Base 10. It explains to you that an estimate is a number that is close to the exact answer. You make estimates every day. You estimate how long it will take you to walk or ride from one place to another. You estimate how much money you can save by the end of the year. You estimate how long it will take you to complete a school assignment or a chore at home. Useful estimates are based on reasoning. Estimates can help you make sense of a situation or help you to approximate a calculation. For example, the school play will be performed in 1 month, 3 weeks, and 4 days. When a girl says, the play will be performed in 2 months, she's using an estimate based on knowing that there are about 4 weeks in a month. Or if a boy receives an allowance of $10 each week, he wonders how much money he will receive in 1 year. Well, the boy knows there are 52 weeks in a year, so he mentally calculates 10 times 50 is 500. Using estimation, the boy figures out that he will receive about $500 in 1 year. Sometimes estimates are used to make sense of a situation when the exact number cannot be known. For example, officials estimate the size of a crowd at a large outdoor event, such as a festival or a street fair. It is impossible to know exactly how many people attended the event because people are moving about and come and go at different times. So, estimate how long it takes you to get to school each day. Is it the same every day? For me, it's the same every day if I come straight to work. It takes me about 20 minutes. But if I have to stop at the bank or stop at my mom's beforehand, I know it's going to take me longer. So then my estimate would be about 30 minutes. Estimate how long it will take you to do your homework tonight. Well, you should be reading for 20 minutes a night. And then you should be studying your multiplication facts about 10 minutes a night. So you should be estimating that it takes you about 30 minutes a night to complete your homework. And to estimate the number of people that can eat in your school lunchroom, that might be a little harder. But let's estimate the average size class in our school is 20. So there's 2 preschool classes, 2 kindergarten classes, 2 first grade classes, 1 second grade class, 2 third grade classes, and 2 fourth grade classes. But that's close to 10, even though it's 11. So if we took 20 times 10, that's approximately 200 people in our elementary who eat in our school lunchroom. So now I want you to practice estimating. I want you to get out your math journals and turn to page 11. Please do that now and pause it if you need to. I would like you to work in pairs to complete journal page 11. When you are finished, discuss the ways that you estimated and why you chose the method that you did. Remember to consider the context that you chose the estimation method for. Don't imply that one method is better than the other. Alright, so look at estimation problem number 1. It reads, workers in a toy factory made stuffed bears. The goal is to make at least 1,200 bears every 3 hours. In 1 hour, they made 447 bears. In the next hour, they made 453 bears. In the third hour, they made 458 bears. Did they meet their 3-hour goal? The only way you're going to know this is to estimate your answers or add them up. I want you, though, to estimate them using one of the ways that I taught you. Either round to the first place value, so you would round to the 400s in all 3 cases, round to the tens place value, or to a number that's close. Say how you got your answer, and why did you choose the strategy that you did. Stop the tape now, make sure you have this completed, and write down your answer. Go ahead and do problem 2. This is an assessment check, so I do not want you getting assistance from any adults unless you need it read to you. And I want you to make sure that you're explaining yourself. And if you need assistance, raise your hand. But remember, all they can really do is read it to you. If you need to, go back in the video and look how we estimated some other problems and use one of those strategies. Pause the tape now as you do your work. All right, now you're going to partner with a person and play Number Top It. You're going to need Student Reference Book page 269, and in your file folder should be Math Masters pages G2 through G4. So to practice comparing large numbers, you will play Number Top It. You need to record a few rounds of play on that Math Masters page G2. Go ahead and read the directions again on page 269 if you've forgotten how to play. Pause the tape now while you play the game. Turn it back on when you're finished. Now you need to go math boxes on page 12. Complete them. Go over to the answer key and check your answers. If you got any wrong and you don't know for sure why they're wrong, step back to the table and ask Mrs. Voorhees, myself, or Mrs. Wolfcool. If you understand what you did wrong, I want you to go get the home link out of your file folder. It's page 22, and it says home link 1-5 at the top. Complete that, and you will turn that into the basket back on my table by me. This is the end of 1-5.